Hello and welcome back. This will be my last Vault London recording of the year. And when I say the year, I mean 2025. Even though this video will be going up sometime in 2026. Alright, so between this part and the last part, I actually did boot the game up just to check on something. It's nothing major. Sorry. Yeah, it was nothing major. Nothing really worth mentioning, really. But while I was at it, I did clear off some autosaves. But yeah, as for the playthrough itself... Oh, pardon. Oh, pardon. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Anyway, as I was saying, the playthrough itself, we're making good progress. We're either in the latter half of the second act, or we're into the third act. I'd need to actually go into the makeshift Fallout London wiki that's already up. I'm still waiting on a proper one made by the actual developers of the mod. Oh, my cat's out and about now. I had my door to my room partially open so he could leave if he wanted. So, he was by my computer asleep.
Good day. Smythe is expecting you. If you'd just like to pop that bowler hat back on. No time to waste. Please make your way to the office. Smythe's ready to take your call.
Joke's on you, I don't have a hat.
I live in fear knowing you people can reproduce.
And I can't remember where the stairs are.
Top is immensely satisfying.
In a hurry? An important meeting, perhaps? Huh, I think not.
Joke's on him, I do have an important meeting. Coming in Spitfire. Hello?
Greetings. I trust you're well rested.
I'm fine.
I'm relieved to hear as much. You need to be in good health, as we have a lot of work ahead of us.
Alright. What have you got?
As I'm sure you've witnessed firsthand, the situation out there has changed. There's a feverish tension, an emergent frenzy. Decisive action is imperative.
Go on.
Truth be told, the situation on the ground is, and has been, unacceptable for far too long. My proximity to such savagery has been a constant, personal source of frustration. Simply put, there are extensive belligerent parties that have been distastefully ignored, tolerated for expediency. No more. Circumstances have evolved, and so should we. This compromise was the result of pragmatism, not will. The time has come for a transition towards a permanent arrangement.
Could you not have rushed into power immediately after the bombs fell?
The situation was more precarious than our current position implies. a great proportion of the government infrastructure was completely obliterated. To survive such conditions in the immediate aftermath consumed a great many precious resources and lives. Investing everything on a complex military maneuver would have represented a huge risk. Taking unacceptable risks for uncertain rewards is reckless and poorly considered.
So you've had more resources than anyone for years, and yet have done nothing.
What a reductive opinion. By allowing the chaotic situation to burn out, we kept our strength. Inevitably, these hoodlums consolidated into bases of power. Yet, because we haven't expended our strength in pointless street fighting, we maintained our scientific and intelligence networks. These have been critical in influencing diplomatic relations between factions.
Pardon.
Hardly in action.
Alright, seems to me that you're cleaning up a mess caused by your own complacency.
While it is true we emerged as the strongest immediate power, London sustained heavy bombardment. The situation on the ground was, and still is, desperate. We could not afford to make ourselves victims of the chaos. The reality is that the government has limited resources. There simply isn't any margin for error. We could not afford to undermine our strategic position. The threat was existential.
Okay, so it sounds like you have a plan.
I do. Several, in fact. I am to take direct control of the Lord Chancellorship. For that, I need a royal decree. We want the transfer of power to look legitimate. The salient details are in the dossier on my desk. Call if you have any questions. Be seeing you.
Alright.
People have a negative attitude. That's what's stopping them.
Alright. Oh! Buckingham Palace. Nice. Finally gonna see what happened to our monarch. Alright, where's this holotape? Is it this one?
Listen up, everyone!
No. It's not speech attempt, I know that much. Ah, blackmail tape.
I trust you've read the list. Ask away.
Well, I skimmed it more than anything. Alright. About the names on the list.
Naturally.
Tell me about Baroness Brenda Beaumont.
The baroness is the Lord Chamberlain, a considerable choke point in the functioning of the state. As such, she is integral to our plans. need her to sign a royal appointment. If she chooses to value pedantry over my objectives, avail her of the holodisk I've given you. Any further questions?
So the information on this holodisk is compromising to her position.
She's having an affair. And with one of those ghastly Thamesfolk as that, the gentry would find that obscene.
Ew. Is she not sympathetic to our objectives?
Ideologically and morally, there is no issue. Yet, she's not as compliant as one might hope her to be. She fears the laws of the land. I worry she will choose to hide behind bureaucracy, proprietary, and regulation. These are tools for the state, not against it. You see, she understands what is happening, but is playing it safe so she can cling to the victor. Cowards cling to fear. And so, you must use fear.
I kind of understand that. Alright, it's all very clear.
Good.
Now, could you tell me about Baron Earl Winthrop?
The effete Baron Winthrop may possess the
Rope.
demeanor of someone with class, but don't be mistaken. This pompous, precious pig has all the squealing proclivities of a hedonist. He's a bottomless void of vulgar pleasure, yet you, must work with him. Convince him to stamp the royal appointment with the ceremonial seal. Any further questions?
So I can make him obedient by threatening to take away his treats?
As is often the case with those obsessed with excess, it is his weakness. You can easily bribe him with any form of vulgar extravagance. Conversely, if anything were to threaten his access to such joys, his whole world would crumble. I trust your judgment, but my expectation is that seal is applied with zeal. I may not care for the Baron's tastes, but his favor would come cheaper than his subjugation.
Alright, good to know. Does he have any reason to not cooperate?
He spends his day challenging young men and women at tennis so as to leer at them. I don't perceive him having any real motivations beyond satisfying his desires.
Alright, fair enough.
Good.
Now tell me about Baron Nigel Honeyset.
Normally, I'd say Honeyset is a valued asset. But this reliance, in reality, has evolved into conceit. He's trying to consolidate his own influence over the judiciary, an unacceptable outcome. He has a protege, Cecily Sugar. Get rid of her. She's exuberant, an iconoclast. Our project requires guile and discipline. Send her back to Kingdom Come at one of her debates. Honeyset will quickly fall into line.
If she's as ambitious as you imply, can't she be bribed? Honeyset would fall into line.
We must be decisive and unsentimental. The profile for Cecilia Sugar is comprehensive. Any potential she has is curbed by the risk of non-compliance.
You want me to put a bomb under the stage to kill her publicly? Seems risky.
On the contrary, the device may be loud, but the blast concentrated. Regardless, the audience, to be frank, are expendable. Debtors sympathetic to the cause, or creditors with bounteous assets.
If he's as principled and disciplined as you say, are you sure he'll be intimidated?
He'd never pursue her, but he's deeply infatuated with her.
Oh.
He seeks to have her intimately in his odd little orbit, dependent and thankful of his patronage. If you deny him of whatever future exists in his head, you show him that we control his destiny, not him. Besides, I'm saving him the inevitable torment of abandonment.
Alright. I hear ya.
Good.
I've got no more questions.
I'm glad.
Won't such a powerful position bring you unwanted attention?
No. Quite the opposite, in fact. The role is historically ceremonial. Though, it would allow me to suppress certain parliamentary procedures. Very few know this, however, nor will they, until it's too late.
I'm gonna get to work.
Be seeing you.
I do hope Father's proud of me.
Okay, so... Yeah, I'm kind of on a mixed,
Am I invisible, or are you an invalid? Which is it?
kind of got some mixed opinions on that. Getting the hedonist to fall in line, sure. Getting the coward to step up, definitely.
What's that smell? Oh, it's you.
But robbing that man of his future, potential future, as disturbing as it seems, yeah, that's where I start to get a bit iffy.
I live in fear knowing you people can reproduce.
I would replace the combat shotgun, but I know that mine's just sitting in a container. I might go pick it up as soon as I have to leave Westminster.
I'm in touch with humanity.
I keep forgetting that the pigeon's working for me right now.
In a hurry? An important meeting, perhaps? Huh, I think not. It must be horrible to live in places without luxury.
Yeah. Well, we're into Buckingham Palace. Oh. I knew that this was going to happen eventually, given which line I'm going down. I was figuring it would be a little bit longer before I had to go here.
If I see one more up-and-comer peasant, I'll go mad.
Alright, oh, no, wait. Yes, I think that looks open.
I'm afraid visitations are by invitation only.
I have an invitation.
Yes, all this seems to be in order. Come right through and follow me.
You know, I'm pretty sure this girl may be one of the only survivors of the British Army and pretty much left. You gonna move, or...? I guess I go in on my own?
Rule Britannia! Britannia rule the waves! Britons never, never, never shall be slaves!
Yeah, the Royal Guard that you see in places like Buckingham Palace are actual soldiers from the British Army. They just have to wear specific uniforms for their station. Yeah, I actually remember a couple months ago I saw this video showing like how different tourists interact with the Royal Guards. American tourists would get too close to the guards and then get shouted at to get off the grounds, because there's this line on the ground which indicates whether or not you're on crown property. But the Japanese tourists, they were actually respectful. Kept their distance. They kept the distance, even bowed politely to the guards.
Anything you need?
I get the feeling that's a door that will open up later. Ah, Lord Nelson. Presumably after he lost his hand. Yes, that's something that happened.
God save our gracious queen. Long live our noble queen.
Smythe told me of your arrival.
Then you know what we need.
I'm afraid I cannot oblige you. Smythe seemed reticent to commit to the request to paper. That in itself caused a little apprehension. The requested document is not a trifling matter. In fact, even requesting it is a serious offense.
You know Smythe is someone of a long memory. They remember their friends.
You awful bastard. Guards!
Alright, let's reload. Okay, we're gonna go with plan B. The B stands for blackmail.
Smythe told me of your arrival.
You know what we need?
I'm afraid the requested
Your choice is your own, but it comes with consequences. Smythe has instructed that this holodisc be made public.
I would try a different tactic if I were you. You don't.
Alright. I've got some roids on me. We can try the strength option. Actually, now that's a good question. Is this just, Is that just, Oh god, what's the word I'm looking for? Trigger combat? It's regardless? Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of. Alright, anyway, where's my drugs? save the Excalibur. That's more of a if I need it type drug.
Smythe told me of your arrival.
Yep.
I'm afraid I cannot. The requested...
I think you're going to do it, because if you don't, I'll tear you to shreds.
I don't think you quite understand the impropriety of what you just said. As such, I'll take pity on you and pretend you didn't say it.
May I ask what your objection is? Surely by now you know Smythe to be a selfless caretaker, a paragon of statecraft. Yeah, that's bullshit.
I was so careful. Please. You can't. You'd ruin my family.
We would prefer discretion, but it's conditional. It is your prerogative to save your marriage. It is our prerogative to save London.
Fine. I don't agree with your methods, but this really is what's best for us all. Here is your decree. I cannot provide the seal, as you know. I can only hope that Smythe doesn't destroy everything we've built here in London. Given the lengths you're willing to go through, I'm not so sure.
I'll try to keep Smythe in check, don't worry. Alright.
You'd have to be insane to take on the Tommies.